Okay, so we can start our training of the new version of Trion Model V200. So hello everybody, and really nice to see you guys today. So today I'm going to introduce the new features that we are going to update on the newest version Trion Model V200. So hold on. Let me share my screen. So today I'm going to share the new features that we update on the newest version of Trion Model V200. This is milestone version. We've made a lot of upgrade and optimization. So today's meeting, I will divide it to 3 parts. The first part, I will introduce the new features that we added in the Trion Model 200 Trion Model, and the second part I will also introduce some optimization that we made on our algorithm, the mapping algorithm and the colorization algorithm. In the third part, we will have maybe 10 to 15 minutes Q&A, so everybody can ask your question, but the question should be about the new features of Trion Model. And if there is a after sales issue or a scanner or product use age issue, you can send the question to my email. You have my email here. So yeah, the Q&A should be relevant to the new features of the Trion Model. So the biggest change that we made on the 200 of Trion Model is about the data processing logic. In this version, we just realized the engineering of our software. So I will start from this feature. The first feature is the project engineering of the software. And in the previous version, if you want to process the data, what you need to do is open the data and drag the point cloud to the software, or you can just open the software and start a point cloud mapping. But in this version, it changed. So in this version, every time you want to process a data, step one, you need to create a new project. So every data should be a project. Okay, so here, click here, you will be able to create a new project. And then you will be required to enter the name of the project. You'll be able to, be required to enter the name of the project and enter the path to save the project. And then you will get this. There will be a file list. And here you can see there will be different files. Point cloud data, model, the mesh file, and vector, the CAD file, the XF file, and label, and video. So a project will include different types of data. And then after you create a new project, you will be able to import data. You can start to do the point cloud mapping or drag the point cloud data to the software. So this is the step one. And after that, you can just drag the data to the software, and then you'll be able to process it. And also if you do a point cloud mapping on the 200 of Trion Model, the file is also changed in the previous versions. In the previous version, after you do a point cloud mapping, you will get these 3 files. That last, the environment cloud and the trajectory and the FJD data. The FJD data is the configuration file of the point cloud data. It includes the camera info, some pose info, and the RTK info. It was in this file, but in the 200, in the 200, it changed. So it would be like this.
Hello, Rain. We didn't see your screen of the software.
Oh, sorry. So, so what about now? Sorry, I didn't share all the screen of my PC. So are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So let me repeat. So in this version, if you want to start to process the data, step 1, you need to create a new project. So here, click File, and then you will see there is an option, New Project, and you need to click on it. And after that, after that, you'll be required to enter the name of the project and then choose a path to save the file. And after you click OK, you will get this here. After you create a new project, you will get different file here. A project includes different types of files. So the first one, the point cloud data, the environment cloud. And the model data is the mesh. And the vector is the CAD data. Sorry, hold on. Please mute yourself.
Ryan, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. So sorry. So after you create a new project, you will get this list, different types of file, point cloud data, and model, the mesh, vector, the CAD file, and the label and video. So after that, if you want to process data, you can just drag the data to the software, or you can start to do a point cloud mapping. And in the previous version, after you do point cloud mapping, you will get 3 files. You will have the trajectory, the last file, and the FJ data, the configuration file. But in the 200, you don't have the trajectory anymore. After you do the point cloud mapping, it will generate the point cloud data and the configuration file only. But you can see if you want the trajectory, you can extract from the scanner. Click on the point cloud data and click the right bottom of your mouse. You'll be able to extract the trajectory. So it was integrated to the point cloud data. And also the control point, also the same, integrated to the software. You can extract it if you want it. So this is the data, the data list change of the 200 Trion model. And after you finish the process of the data, you can save it as a project. And if you want the point cloud only, you can just export it as a cloud. And if you save it as a project, and next time I close and save it as a project, and then I close the software. And I wanna open it again. You get the processing data. So this is the project that I've just closed. You can see I have different status here, like the different status of the procedure. And you can see if you have the label, have the video, yeah, it will save as a project file as well. So with this function, you'll be able to continue to process the data easily. So this is engineering of our software. And the second feature is the optimization of the FJ data. So in the previous version, if you process the point cloud data, you will get a new point cloud data, right? And then the configuration file will be not corresponding to the data as anymore. So you can generate a new configuration file. So this is also a change, and we integrated the camera calibration parameter to the FJ data as well. And another thing is that we now on the 200 of Trion model, you can export extract the scanning pose too. So we may need this info to continue process, not a software. So we already support it. And the third feature is about the mesh. So in the previous version, if you want to do mesh, you will be able to get a mesh based on the point cloud color, not the real texture. And in this version, when you generate mesh, we'll get the real RGB as well. So I can start this function.
这客户有啥背景吗？看谁的带领？没有眼光网。
Oh, now I got the mesh with the real RGB color. And also, if you don't want the real RGB color, you can have a display setting here. You can custom the color of the mesh. So I do like this. And you can change it back to the real RGB color. So this is a change made on the mesh. And the fourth feature we added is the Creas Processing. So in the previous version, we supported to do the Creas Processing of point cloud mapping. And on the 200 of Trion model, when you click on Creas Processing, you can see it provided two options. You can do point cloud mapping or point cloud colorization. And if you want to do a Creas Processing or point cloud mapping, it's supposed up to 10 tasks. And for the point cloud colorization, it's supposed up to 5 because the colorization takes most hours to do the calculation. But I believe that 5 also enough for your requirement. So this is the Creas Processing for colorization. And we also add the brand new mode on point cloud mapping. You can see we now on last version of Trion model, we started to support the vehicle mode. And with 200 of Trion model, we added the channel mode. So not only the not only for channel, you can enable this function. You can enable this option. Like if there is a scenario has the same feature like channel, like a narrow space and long and less feature, you can enable this. You can enable this mode. And there is a big optimization of the point cloud data. So if you have a data that you cannot get a good effect, you can try again on this version, and we will maybe update on next Wednesday. So this is a brand new mode. And the sixth feature is the X-ray display. So with this function, you'll be able to see through the point cloud. So let me so this is without X-ray. When you click on display, you can see we have this function, boundary reinforcement. Click on this function, you'll be able to enhance the corner and edge information of the cloud. It makes you easier to get the details of a certain object. But if you want to see through the cloud, you can click on the X-ray. And I think this function is really good for create a roaming video. Like if you, okay, I can create a roaming video to let you see the effect. Okay, so without the X-ray display, you will get a video like this. And with the X-ray display, you get more details. You can see through the cloud and get the inter image. Without the X-ray, and with the X-ray, you get more details. So this is the sixth feature that we added on T100 Trion model. And the seventh feature we added on Trion model is the color editing. So after you colorize the data, sometimes maybe you're not satisfied with the color. So, and we release this function, you can edit the color. So example, this area's color is not that accurate. You can click on this function, adding color, and then you can have different tools here, rectangle and polygon and lasso, and you can select the area. Since that way, I want to change the color of this area, and you can pick the color on the screen. So with this feature, you can change the color. And the building classification of outdoor, the ACE function is the classification on outdoor. when you click on edit and you click on auto classification. In the previous version, we only support the ground and the vegetation, and now we add the building as well. So more types of objects, you can click on OK. It will start to do the classification. And nice feature we added is the measurement under the clicking box. In the previous version, if you want to measure the cloud under the clipping box, it will be impossible. It is impossible. So you need to click the data and then to measure. In this way, you will be not able to recover the data. And now we are able to measure when you are enable the clipping box. And this is the nice feature. And the 10th feature is the XY transpose. So typically, most of the project or most of the area are using the right-hand coordinate system. And maybe in some special scenario or some special application, they need to use the left-hand coordinate system, and you can transpose the X and Y axis. So just click on this function, it will start to convert. So you will get transpose point cloud data. And the 11th feature is the data sharing. So this function we have already relies on our iPad version Trion model, and it is the same. Just click on sharing here, and you will be able to create a link, and you can share the data to your user, to your customer, to who interested in the scanner, and click the link. It will go to this page, allows you to see the data on web. So with this feature, you don't need to send the data and send the software to the customer to see the data anymore. And also, the change we made on the point cloud mapping is not only the channel mode. We add point cloud characterization as well. So in the previous version, you cannot do point cloud mapping and point cloud characterization at the same time. And now, when you do the point cloud mapping, you can enable the point cloud characterization as well. What you need to do is click on here and select the install video, and then it will start to calculate. Sorry, it will calculate after the point cloud mapping finish.
La prima utilizare, când test prima dată aparatul, când îl pornești prima dată.
And also, if you are trying to do point cloud colorization, you can see, sorry. In the previous version, you are required to select the video, the install video or the MP4 video, and the configuration file and the calibration file. and even earlier version, you are required to choose the scanning range. So we simplify the whole procedure of the colorization. Now what you need to do is select the video and start processing. But if there is a scan that there's a data that you recorded before you integrate the calibration file to the scanner, you will be not recognize it. You will be not able to recognize it. And 14th function that we added is the manual removal. So you can see we have this function here, moving object removal. This is the earliest removal function that we added Trion model. And after that, we added the moving object removal function. This is to remove the moving object during the mapping, and this is to remove the moving object after mapping. After the point cloud mapping, if there's still some moving object, you can enable this function. And now this function, we have two options. The first one is the automatic removal, and the second one is the manual removal. So yeah, for the automatic removal, yeah, nothing more to say, just import data and start the calculation. And the manual removal is click on this feature, and then you have an option here. You can select to remove, sorry, the step one, you need to click on the data and create a cube. And you can design the length and the width and the thickness and the height of this cube. And then the point cloud inside the red area will be removed. Or you can click inside the zone or below the zone. So different option. And then you can move you can move this cube. Okay, you move it like this. So you cannot move too fast, and you can see the point cloud inside the red zone. If you click preview, it will be removed. Just do not move too fast. Cannot chase the moving check of this cube. So this is a moving removal function. And the 15th function that we added is the size scaling for the registration. And when you do the point cloud registration, there will be two options, right? ICP registration, enable or disable. ICP is to enable all the points relevant to do the calculation. With this function, you can get a better accuracy of the registration. And the size scaling is that sometimes the scaling of the two different clouds is not totally the same, or if one of the data has some error and the common path is not totally fit, in this case, you can enable this. With this function, after you enable it and the algorithm start to calculate, it will maybe change a part of the cloud of another cloud and make it totally fit with the reference cloud. In a way, in some condition, it can help you to correct some error on the moving data. Use the reference data as the base. And the 16th feature is that we are now support the file exported from the iPad Trion model. So when you export a file from iPad Trion model, there will be two kind of data: FJD scenes, the point. In this in the previous version, if you want to do a measurement on the slice plan, you can only do one measurement. Click Start and Profile Analysis, and then you do a slice. In the previous version, you can only do a single measurement, and in this version, you can do multiple. And if you want to delete this one, just click on this measurement and then click Delete bottom of your keyboard, and it will be removed. So with this feature, you can do more. You can do more measurement, and then you can. It will be helping you to faster to check the quality of the point cloud data, improve the efficiency of the data processing. And yeah, the first part is ended, and the second part is about the optimization that we made on this version of software. So the first optimization is about the precision accuracy. So on the 200 of the Trion model, you can see there are some data. Both there are some scan and some large scenarios, and without any closed loop. And process on 1.5 of Trion model, you get for this one, like you get 5 centimeters offset, and then on the 200 you get 0.5. And since the precision accuracy of the position of the cloud was improved, now when you take the scanner to do the scan in the last scenario with less features, you will be easier to get a better result than the previous version. So you can see in this kind of scenario, in this kind of scenario with less features, sorry. Yeah, in this kind of scenario, open and with less features. In the previous version, you are really to get a shifted data, but in this version, it is improved. And also, for vehicle mode, there also a really big improvement. We use more points, like and the further points to do the different frames registration and the keyframe pairing. And with this version, we can get a better result and more points. This is for the vehicles optimization. And for P1 indoor optimization, for the multiple scan, we correct the level issue and twisted issue. Okay, and also for the colorization, also a really big optimization. The first optimization is about the workflow. You are not you only need to choose one video file here. You don't need to select the calibration parameters and the FJ data, some kind of data file anymore. Simplify the workflow, and then for the penetration issue and occlusion issue also optimized, and you can see before and after has a big improvement. And the tail frame color issue also improved. If you do a scan in a straight street and without loop, and on the tail frame, there's not another frame to cover it. So it may use the scanning, the one who hold the scanner to colorize the point cloud. So this is optimized as well. And in the previous version, if you take the scanner to scan outdoor and you scan, then the sky is a really big part of the scan. Maybe sometimes if you use the background color, like the sky's color, to colorize the cloud on the top is part of the point cloud data. In this version, it also optimized. And about the overexposed and over darkness and translation and different light condition scenario, this in this kind of scenario also have a really big optimization. So yeah, above are all the new features and optimization. Not all the optimization. There are some optimization I didn't introduce, but when you use it, you will see the difference. Yeah. And here are all the update that we did on the 200 of Trion model. And when you first get this version of software and start to use it, you'll be maybe not that used to it, but after you get used to it, I believe that you will love this version because it can help you to save your time and increase and improve the data processing efficiency. So yeah, hope you guys can love it. So the official release date it should be next week. So after we update this version, we will send the package or send the inform to you guys, so you guys can go to download it and install it and start to use it. And here we come to the Q&A part. So is there anybody has a question about the new feature? Yeah, everybody can share your question now. Yeah, you can open your mic and start to ask your question. And if there's not anybody has a question, we will end this meeting in 5 minutes. Or you can, or you can type your question on the chatting room. It's okay. Yes, you can run your data on the 200 to optimize. You can run the FJD Display. And if there is some error, maybe it will be corrected on the 200 of Trion model. We use this documentation to be. Yeah, you can download it. I can share it if you want. You can. I can share the video, the meeting record, and if you want the PDF of my presentation, I can share as well. Not a problem. Yeah, we will for the user manual first. We will update the software first, and yeah, the user manual still translating will be the later than the update of the software. Yeah, for the forest scanning, the tip is like we have a tips file, like a tutorial of how to scan forest. I can send this file to you maybe after this meeting. And the tips is similar to the scanning in the typical environment. For the SLAM device, the most important thing is to do the loop closure detection. If you can close some loop during the scanning, it will definitely help you to increase the accuracy of the point cloud data. And for the tree scan, do not point the scan towards to the topmost part of the tree, because the topmost part of the tree is always moving, and it is not, if the top of the trees are always moving, it will not good for the registration of the algorithm registration. Or you can choose a data with not a strong wind to do the scan, so it can help you to get a better result. Is there any improvement with regard to current? Yeah, there is a really big improvement of the colorization. So the colorization issue you mainly suffer from is the subtraction and occlusion. Like I say that mainly about the penetration and occlusion. Sorry, and then the penetration is the color should be assigned to the point cloud in front, but because the point cloud is sprayed, it is penetrated and assigned to the point in the back. So there will be some color block, and the occlusion is that the color should be assigned to the point cloud in the back, but because of suspended noises occlusion, it is assigned to the noise in the front. So there will be some color spots. So before you start to do a colorization, it is recommended that you can do some simple process of the point cloud data, like the noise. You remove the noise on the air, and then if there's some moving object, like moving cars, if you can remove it, it will help you to improve the image accuracy. The more clean of the point cloud data, the higher accuracy of the point cloud colorization.